Good morning, I'm Bill Cook from Greenlee County Cooperative Extension in Duncan, Arizona, and today we're removing a little bit of fire blight from these pear trees. So fire blight is a bacteria. There's a time of year that it gets airborne and that sort of thing. There's a number of ways it can be spread. Bird can perch on a limb, sharpen its beak back and forth, and if it has come into contact with fire blight, it can spread it. Pruning tools are very effective at spreading fire blight, unfortunately. So, fire blight is a bacteria, and you can see sometimes it enters through the blossom, goes down the petiole, back into the branch, or it can be inoculated through damage to the bark. So to prevent spreading it while removing it, we're going to use a tool. We're going to sanitize. And we're going to come down here at least one limb, and we're going to cut that off. And then, before we cut another one, we're going to sanitize that tool again. And like I said, if you've got a lot of this, you might find it easier to dip in a bucket. So we're going to come in here, here's some here. We want to go down a ways, and I'm not real pleased with any part of this. So I am going to come down here a little further to a side shoot, and I am going to cut that off. So here is a little bit, and you can see why it's called fire blight, because it's black. And one of the dead giveaways, if there's something that looks like this and you're not sure, there will be a sunken area where the dying bark meets the healthy bark. You'll see there will be a very distinct ridge around that. So that's how to identify the fire blight. And of course, it's slow, it's tedious, but it has to be done. You have to sanitize, otherwise you're just inoculating it. So if you have pear trees, sooner or later you'll probably see some fire blight. There are resistant varieties, but as far as I know, they all get it a little bit. Other plants that are affected are pyracanthas, some apples. The one thing about it is conditions here in Duncan are not always favorable for fire blight. So there will be years here where we have a pretty serious infestation, and then there will be years where there is none. So that is fire blight.